Hi, I'm Marika with Kawartha Lakes Public Library. This story time has no book. I'm going to tell you a story. Once upon a time, there was a very small witch. She was out walking in the woods in fall. The cold wind was blowing and the leaves were flying all around. The little witch was frantically searching for a house or some place to live for the winter, but she couldn't find anything. Suddenly, a piece of orange paper came flying through the air and landed at the little witch's feet. She picked up the piece of paper and she looked at it. And she was a very clever witch. She said, I'm going to make myself a house out of this piece of paper. So the teeny little witch took the piece of paper and she folded it in half, like so. And she smoothed out the corners. She goes, that's a start to my house, but it needs a little something. What do you think the house needs? The little witch thought that her house needed a roof. So she had a handy little pair of scissors with her. She's a handy witch. Let me scooch over so you can see this good. She took her handy little pair of scissors and she cut a roof. So she cut one side like that, and then she went to the other side and cut it like that. Can you see the house? All right. She thought, now that's a fine looking house, but it needs something. What do you think the house needs? Little witch thought to herself, and she said, my little house needs a door so I can get in. So she took her handy little pair of scissors and she started to cut a door. There's one side of the door and the other side of the door. And the little witch, she stopped and she thought, I always wear my pointy hat wherever I go, so I need to make sure that the top of my door lets my pointy hat in. So she took her scissors and she cut the top at a bit of an angle so that her pointy hat would fit in. Oh, need one little snip more. There we go. There's the door. The little witch walked into her house and she was very pleased to get in. But she looked around. She realized inside her house it was really dark. She goes, I need something to make it nice and bright in my house. What does the little witch need to do to make it nice and bright inside her house? She needs some windows. So she took her handy little pair of scissors and she cut some windows. She cut one. She cut one in the back and one in the front of her house. Let's go around here. Around and around and around. I want my windows nice and square to let lots of light in. Almost done. There we go. So she has her house with her little door to let her in with her pointy hat and a window to let in the light. Oh, the little witch was so happy with her house. But then she heard through the window outside, she heard someone crying. She went outside and it was a teeny little ghost. He was sad. And the little witch said, what is the matter, little ghost? And the ghost said, I'm so sad. I wish I had some place to live for the winter. And the little witch said, why don't you come and live with me in my house? Isn't it a fine orange house? And the ghost thought that was a great idea. And the little witch said, I'll make you your own special teeny tiny door. So she took her handy scissors and she cut a teeny little door special for the world's teeniest little ghost. And they went inside their teeny little house and they lived there happily ever after. I hope that you enjoyed the story of the teeny little witch and her nice orange house. Maybe this is a story that you can share with someone. Take your piece of paper and you fold it in half. The fold goes at the bottom. The witch needs a roof. She needs a door to fit her pointed hat. She needs a window. And you need to put in a little door for the teeny tiny ghost. The witch's hat points towards the middle of the house, but don't worry. If you make your door the other way, it's okay. Your house is just going to look a little different in the end. We'll see you again for story time.